Hi, I'm your host, Ron Knight.
And I'm John Williams III, co-host of the show.
Join us for the Entertainmentfirst Podcast every week. It's all about the music and more. With another episode of the Entertainmentfirst Podcast, where it's all about the music and a whole lot more.
That's right.
And with me, my co-host, Mr. John E. Williams III.
And my back too. Yeah. Oh, I'm back. Yeah.
So you're back, huh?
My back. Okay.
Anyway, and tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest with us. We always have a special guest on here, don't we?
All the time.
Yeah. Why are you looking over there, man?
I was trying to smile at
Stay
the
focused,
audience.
brother. Stay focused. You know what's happening in this show.
We have great guests here all the time, and some more to come.
All right, but tonight we got a very special guest on tonight, right?
The ladies.
Beautiful lady we have on, and actually I've known Janice now for a couple of years now, right? Haven't Janice? Okay. Miss Janice Wilson, manager of Carlisle and Eccoci at Boca Park, where I have spent some time in viewing the ladies that she have in there, and I've been privileged enough to see a lot of beautiful ladies inside those stores. And we're going to be discussing tonight with her children's book. This one here. It's called Eliana, Where Do Thoughts Come From? We're going to discuss that a little bit later on. But for right now, we're going to get right down to the brass tacks and find out what she's got coming up in the new days.
Well, we're really excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting us. And we have Rosemary Ernst and this beautiful Leanna Greiner. And there are exquisite models at Eccoci and at Carlisle. And they're here to show you some fashions for COVID Zoom days.
That's right, COVID Zoom days.
You know, just because we're facing this situation doesn't mean that women still don't want to be beautiful and to feel correct. Beautiful and to look beautiful. And so what I did today was bring some beautiful fashions from Carlisle and Eccoci with these beautiful women to show you the difference in looking beautiful, feeling beautiful, and having gorgeous fashions, because from the inside out, everybody just sparkles with our fashions. So Rosemary today is looking very, very chic in the trench coat that she has on that's just gorgeous. The hot pink is fuchsia, gorgeous. It's styling, and it's so vibrant, so that when you put it on, you really feel alive and fun. And you know, you're not thinking about COVID, and you're not thinking about the virus, you're not thinking about anything but looking absolutely spectacular, like Rosemary is right now.
Yeah, she got that coat on flames.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Burning that coat up, Lord.
So the difference in fashion and clothes that make you feel good are what we need right now during this situation. And when you're on a Zoom call or when you're on Facebook or whatever, you want to look the best of the best, because who you are really comes through in your fashion.
That's right, and you only got one eye to convince everybody, right?
Also, it takes 7 seconds. Only 7 seconds for someone to choose an opinion about who you are.
Exactly.
So in 7 seconds, don't you think these girls are absolutely stunningly gorgeous? And there's someone you want to meet.
What do you think, John?
There's someone you want to talk to, right?
They are. They are.
Okay.
So Leanna's wearing this really gorgeous yellow, sort of a bumblebee yellow. And I love it so much because it just stands out without even having to say a word. When she walks into the room, what are you going to think?
What can I say?
I want to get to know
I'm
this
a man. You know what I'm
I know.
I'm a man. You know what I'm going to think.
But not only does she understand who she is, she shows who she is. And
Looks
you want
really nice.
you want to really meet her, talk to her, you want to get to know her. And if she has a Facebook page or she has anything on Zoom, if she has a Zoom call, you're going to want to know who this woman is.
Right.
And she's got something to say.
Tell me about it.
So thank you for coming and showing these gorgeous fashions. We're at Eccoci at Boca Park. We're also at Caesars at the Forum, where you can buy these fashions. Right now, everything is either $25 or $50.
Are you serious?
Right.
Wow.
So anything under $300 is marked down to $25. Anything $300 and above is $50. We have beautiful cashmere sweaters. We have the coat would be $50. Come shop with us, and the sale is amazing. And all these clothes are high-end fashion clothes.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
second season.
And I'm
So
familiar with your stuff
Yeah.
anyway. It's very, very good.
We're second season, so you can have the reduction in prices, always be fashionable, always look wonderful.
Do you work at both stores, or you're in
Both stores.
Oh, you're in really?
I go between Caesars
yeah.
and Boca Park, yeah.
Okay.
So what we're doing now, since COVID's around, we're doing everything virtual, okay? So you can make appointments at the stores, and we can virtually even show you what the fashions are in the stores, and you can buy virtually. So it's really kind of nice. We're really honoring the pandemic and trying to keep everybody safe.
Safety.
But we all want to be fashionable and beautiful.
That's right.
So
We
we're
get
doing
out
that
there
too.
and
Yeah.
strut the stuff, don't we?
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right.
Now, in terms of, now I know you would, obviously you can't give them right now, because that's what Kimberly and I was thinking as soon as we got back. You said, we better go talk to Janice about doing this thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, here we get with COVID.
Yeah.
And, because those was lovely parties that we had.
Oh,
at
they
your
were
place.
beautiful.
Really, really nice.
We're really trying to
Balance.
balance, right? And be really safe
Mhm.
and have everybody really, really healthy.
Right.
But we still want everybody to be able to have our fashions.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. We're taking our little iPhones out. We're doing virtual tours of our stores. And then you can pick and choose whatever
Right.
you want. And we can do curbside service.
Right.
So there's no reason not to look
I
beautiful.
think we'll be back at the parties at your place next year. Next year we'll be there. Next year we'll be back in, at it. And that's the good thing. John, you have any questions you want to ask?
So what first got you into the industry?
Well, I was always in entertainment.
Mhm.
And when I had to get a job, I went and worked for IBM in high tech.
Right.
So I got really bored with that very quickly. And then
Easy to do.
Yeah, and the only reason I really wanted to stay working was because I loved wearing beautiful clothes.
Right.
And they paid really well. So I could afford beautiful clothes. And when this opportunity came up to sell
actually
beautiful
sell them,
clothes.
yeah.
And I love women feeling great about who they are.
Yeah.
So I used to do workshops and seminars on self-esteem and confidence for women. And then I found out that when women wear beautiful clothes, their confidence just rises.
And that's one thing I definitely wanted to say to you, because I remember when we bought, there was a lot of girls that I had picked for the pageant, who didn't want anything to do with the pageant. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but there were the two Russian girls that ended up winning.
Yeah.
They had wanted nothing to do with pageant. When we brought them to Eccoci, and they saw the other women donning those clothes, they immediately signed up.
Yeah.
Just like that, so you're right.
I say all the clothes are made with magic threads. Come on, girls. They, once you put an outfit on, there's something magical that happens. You stand taller, you look thinner.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
you actually look richer. So,
I heard that, and nothing wrong with looking rich.
so these are the beautiful suede jackets that we have now. And look at the detail on the
And so what would that jacket cost?
Right now, that would be $150. It's retailed for $400 or $500. And the buttons, look at the buttons and the details. And the stitching here, it's truly high fashion. Yeah, let's see what you're...
Check it out, Rosemary's wearing it too.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, she's wearing the yellow dress with the leather jacket. That's beautiful. Now, they truly stand out. I mean,
Definitely.
you're never gonna walk by, you'll get more compliments on the outfits that you wear from Eccoci and
With
Carlisle.
class,
With
with
class,
class.
you just feel, everything is easier and more graceful and sophisticated.
Oh, yeah,
And
I've seen some of that.
put together, you know, you don't have to be in jeans and a t-shirt
Right.
every
right.
day. Just
Every
be-
day, right.
Every day, because you're trying to fight a virus or whatever. If you wear things like this, virus isn't
Yeah.
gonna come near you.
Well, I heard, that's funny that you mentioned, because I heard something that was really, it made sense, and because we can talk about everything on this show, but it relates to what you were
Right. They got a lot
listening to a
more.
guru, and he said, you know something? COVID does not want to kill you. And I thought about it for a moment. He said, the reason is because if COVID kills you, it kills itself. And because everything is all but one,
Wow, yeah.
it said it wants to survive exactly like you want to survive. So why would it kill you? Now, he said, there are some people, he said, but if you notice, it's only killing people who have a very, very, very weak immune system. And he said, that's an act of nature. It does it to every animal on the planet. I thought, made a lot of sense.
Well, I also have this saying that says, if you look good,
You will feel
you
good.
feel good. And if you feel good, you're gonna do good.
That's right.
So just start with your fashions and you can change your life just like that.
Well, yeah, when I try to look good, people like go, ew, to me. Yeah, he's looking good.
No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you. I went to San Francisco with him, and he went on the plane in an alien suit.
I was going to show you the
In an
picture.
alien suit. Okay.
Head to toe, finger to finger.
Did you become an alien?
He did. He was. Yeah. He actually became. You will not believe how many people took pictures of it in the airport and in San Francisco. Unbelievable.
One time, I got within 15, 20 minutes, about 200 photos or so. Cop cars were stopping, taking photos of me.
And I witnessed it, so I know he's telling the truth. Yes.
That means thank you in my language.
Oh, okay.
Now, I want to jump to your book real quick here,
Okay.
because I don't want to leave that out, because I find this title very, very compelling. Eliana, Where Do Thoughts Come From? And this book is by Janice Marie Wilson.
That's me.
And that's her sitting right here to my right. And it's illustrated by Shada Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who is Shada Wendell?
Shada Wendell is a really good friend of my daughter's.
Mm-hmm.
Eliana is my first grandchild,
Right.
and she was a miracle baby.
That's the one I see with the pictures with you on Facebook, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
just
yes.
make sure I've got the stories.
She was an IVF
Was she?
baby, which was in vitro, and it was like the third attempt. My daughter lost one, and
Mhm.
she had 2 other attempts, and this was the third one.
You know, some women think too hard because they
Well-
want it so bad,
Yeah.
you know?
So that's why I wrote the book, actually,
Yeah.
because I said, if my granddaughter could have anything in the world,
Yeah.
anything in the world, what would I want to give her?
Yeah, right.
And it was self-confidence,
Mhm.
and it was esteem, and it was always knowing that she was in charge of what she was thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why it's Eliana, Where Do Thoughts Come From?
Right.
Because it's a little mermaid that goes through an adventure, a really fun adventure, trying to figure out where all her thoughts came from.
Right.
Did they come from mommy? Did they come from daddy? Did they come from
Lot
Jeepa
of
or
different
Gigi?
places.
Where did they come from? They come from, if you think them a lot, do they get bigger?
Yeah,
If you think them a lot, do they tie in knots?
that's right.
So she goes through all these adventures, trying to figure out where do my thoughts come from?
Yeah, right.
And do you know where they come from?
Mm.
Do you know where they come from?
No, I was going to say from Grandpa. But
No. In the end, she decides she gets to pick whatever she thinks. Or she can be still and chill
Right.
and feel the goodness in her.
Still and chill.
Still and chill.
Still and
So
chill.
what it's about is self-awareness and mindfulness. Because with all this craziness going on right now, children need to know that they're in charge of their thoughts.
Yeah,
They don't come from anyone else. And if you really get quiet and
that's right. And meditate.
meditate, then you really feel the goodness that's right here. I read these books to a little 2nd, 3rd graders, and the little boys were all in the front, and I was reading the book, and the little boy said, he looked at me, he says, oh, wow, he says, I can actually feel my goodness. Isn't that a wonderful gift to
Yeah.
give to children?
oh,
That if they be quiet, very still, they know that it's inside of them. And he had the biggest smile on his face, and he knew. He knew. I didn't have to say anything.
Yeah, that's a lot
But
of stress.
especially right now,
Mhm.
we need to get centered and breathe
Yeah, that's right.
and get connected to what's inside of us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important because a lot of people are not connected at the moment.
And nobody learns about that.
No, they don't. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
They're in such a state that, think about the conversations you've had with friends. When you know, because you can feel it in you, and then you're talking to them, and they're going, and you see their mind just go, it's not even listening to what you're saying.
Right.
And that's difficult for me too, because generally speaking, I'm a happy person, you know. From where I came from and where I'm at now, no one can tell me you can't do anything.
Right.
I don't even want to hear it because I know different. Because I lost my parents when I was very, very young, like 8 years old. So no one's ever really told me what to do. I've had to go through the experience. Most people didn't even realize that, I talk to them a lot of time, is that I spent time being homeless because I left home early after my parents died. And I left 3 sisters and a brother behind. And I had to fend for myself, period. But after you learn that, you think, you know, look, I came through all of that, and people tell me, I can't. Yeah, okay. What can I say? I can't force you, but you gotta find yourself. You
And
right
this
about
book
that?
teaches you that you can pick what you want to be.
That's right. What
You get to pick.
That's right. You get to pick it.
And then there's this
right.
little starfish that says, pick me, pick me,
Yeah.
pick me.
You get to pick it.
You get to pick.
I could imagine my granddaughter reading this, what will go through her mind.
Mhm.
She would love it.
Yeah. It's yours.
Oh,
Please
thank
send
you.
it to her.
All right,
Yeah.
we're back again. I know this is why it's called All About the Music and Much
This is-
More.
More.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
more.
Because we got some more fashion coming in the door right now.
And here they come.
And here's
Okay.
Rosemary once again.
Hot pink and black is so so beautiful. And the jacket is very lightweight, especially for Vegas. It's wonderful. Although you feel warm and cozy, cozy, right, Rosemary?
Cozy is fine. Cozy is fine, yes.
Cozy.
Warm and cozy.
And it's got pockets. Don't you love pockets in jackets?
Pockets.
Right, pockets. And look at the detail on the front of the coat and the back of the coat and the darts in the back. Turn around and show them how beautiful that is. And then if you're doing a meeting, a Zoom call, can you show them what it looks like just from the waist up?
Sure.
It's really important to wear vibrant colors when you're doing Zoom calls because people are going to remember you.
Oh, yeah.
If you just have a black t-shirt on or just, you know, look at the buttons here, how they're snapped on. They're really cute.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
The snap-on.
You always have nice things in here. I see the women come in there, they don't leave your store for about 2 hours.
Oh my goodness, we've had this big sale. There's some that come in at 10 o'clock in the morning and
Yeah.
don't leave till 4. It's
I know.
amazing. And piles, we call them piles.
Yeah.
Piles and piles. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Come on, Leanna, show us what you've got. And look at the bright blue.
She's leathered down, boy.
Yeah, the bright blue sweater. Also very important when you're doing a call.
She must be driving you crazy over there, man. Looking at you good, huh?
Look at the stitching on the leather jacket now, it crisscrosses, it's beautiful, just gorgeous.
It's really soft.
It's very soft, very soft. You can do a yellow sweater, you can do a blue sweater, you can do a black sweater, and just change the looks. You don't have to break the bank when you get fashions from
No,
Eccoci,
no.
because everything intermixes with everything else. And the clothes build on each other, so in the last 20 years, some people have
Yeah.
clothes from 20 years ago.
Well,
And it still looks current
that
and new and fresh.
outfit that Kimberly had for me was wonderful. That pink outfit with the white, you know.
Yeah.
Do you remember the?
Yeah, I
what I'm talking
remember,
about?
yeah.
What a lovely outfit that
Thank
was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do we have one more?
We do.
One more,
We
let's
do.
see what
Two
you.
more.
After seeing this and seeing what's going on with the prices, I may bring my roommate up there.
I think you should, There's no reason that women can't look beautiful and current and with the pricing that we have.
What would you say is since you've been with Eccoci and Carlisle, what do you think in those particular retail stores was your greatest success with?
Oh, I think my greatest success was the charities that we worked with. We work with a lot of community outreach places and a lot of charity, Cancer Society, breast cancer awareness, a lot of the Cancer Society things that the girls with the golf
Oh, yeah.
golf outings and things,
Right.
Race for the Cure, Lymphoma Society. And I love best doing the fashion shows to raise money
Right.
for these charities. And people are so generous in Las Vegas when they come to the fashion shows. And it's not only about the women looking beautiful, it's about helping other women
Right.
do the things that they want to do.
Yeah, and you know, and in the beginning, in relationship to you, because we're kind of related to you in that shop. I didn't want to do the pageants.
Oh,
No, I really didn't want to do them. But after I saw how women actually reacted, as you said, raising money, connecting with other people, it was like they had always had those thoughts, but they had their children, and they had another life, and then you pass through different points in your life where they said, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and they got out and they do it, and they end up in your store, they end up at my pageant, or someplace like that. You know, the last pageant we had, the ladies came out, Rosemary was there, and the guys who came, who were married to them, as I was going by with the camera after I was, doing the photography for it, the guy said, hey man, how come you don't have one of these for the guys? So this year, I'm combining the men with the women. Yeah, because I think it would be great, because they came out to support the women, but they said, because a lot of guys, that are older, they want to get dressed too. They don't really like always wearing jeans. They got suits in their closets that they haven't worn for, a couple of years, and they want to put them on. So we're going to combine that this year and have it for the over 40s.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun for the guys too as well.
I still have my old suits I still wear.
You still, oh yeah, well you still wear them,
My zoot suits and.
Suits, yeah.
He still has a few. All right, we're ready again?
Let's see how
Oh, that's
magnificent we
laid
look
out.
now.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
it?
one of my favorite colors there. That's my birth color.
Green,
greens.
green is a really hot color this winter and fall. If you buy nothing this year but a green sweater or a green jacket.
It's made out of really nice material
Isn't it
too.
gorgeous? How's it feel, Rosemary?
Oh, it's comfortable, it's cozy, it's not light, it's not heavy, it's just classy and, it's just wonderful.
And the zippers on the pockets, you can see all the details here. Look at the zippers here. The designs are amazing.
That is very nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see,
It
Leanna.
really
And
is.
Leanna's got the green also now.
Oh, that's nice too.
The Harlequin look. And they make you look taller and thinner.
Yeah, the line.
Yeah, the lines really do. And they show a woman's figure, which most clothes don't anymore. So they really make a woman look like a woman, which is fun. I mean, don't you feel fabulous?
Yes, I do. I'm a part of it.
That's important nowadays too, for a woman to look like a woman.
Well, yeah, it's true.
No,
No, but
it's true.
It's true, it's true.
No, I got in trouble really bad down in Australia.
Oh dear.
I asked a question that I shouldn't have asked, and I have never had a line on my Facebook that went down into the 200s.
Oh, good, oh dear.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it when we off air.
Now you can notice that she's wearing the leather skirt that she used to have the leather jacket with, but now she paired it with the cardigan sweater, and the same colors are there. You can take this on a trip, probably just take this and the leather jacket and have 4 different looks, right?
It's really soft.
You can dress for dinner, you can dress for your Zoom calls.
Right.
but you can really, you'll stand out no matter where you go. You'll get more compliments.
Cooking show host, anything, you know.
That's true.
Thank you.
That's true.
And see how beautiful the different hues of green are? I mean, who would think to go to a store and just buy a green
And
something?
that's Eliana Griner and Rosemary Ernst.
Yes, they're beautiful, beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the Entertainment First Podcast, where it's all about the music and more, with my co-host, Mr. John E. Williams. But John has one more question he wants to ask Janice before we leave this podcast. And Janice, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thank
It
you
was
for
my
having
pleasure.
us. Thank you,
And
thank you.
hopefully we'll do this
One more
again.
outfit?
I
One more?
don't think so.
No, she said it
I'm gonna
wasn't.
check.
Question, what projects are you working on that you're looking for in the next 2 years?
Next 2 years, writing more children's books,
Mm.
because they're really fun. Kids love, love, love these kinds of books. They're so colorful and wonderful, and it makes them think.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Yeah.
So I love
And the
doing
colors you use draws them to it.
So I want to do more of that. And then see
Oh,
where-
by the way, where can they pick your book up at?
Oh, at Amazon.com,
Okay, yep, all right.
and they're $9.95.
And remember, it's called Eliana,
Where Do Thoughts
Do Thoughts Come From?
And then on YouTube, I'm reading the book, so there's a YouTube channel that says Eliana, Where Do Thoughts Come From?
All right.
And I read it to the kids so they can have the book, they can read the book, and then can have me read it to them.
Is there a website they can reach you at?
Yes, JaniceMarieWilson.com.
JaniceMarieWilson.com.
This has been so much fun.
That's good.
Oh, it has been. You know, I can't wait to see I wish I had a camera, seeing my granddaughter reading this.
Oh, well, you know what? You can download the video on YouTube, send her the book, and she can read the book while I'm reading it to her, and just turn the pages. It's really fun.
Yeah, she's really, I mean, she's just going in first grade and she's so smart already, so it's great. And
Ladies, you got something else beautiful to see?
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have Rosemary Ernst and Eliana Griner.
And you see how many different looks? Rosemary's only worn black leather pants with all these tops. And she's had all these gorgeous looks. Each one is more extraordinary than the last one. Wow. Come show. The burnt orange and chocolate is just so
Those are my
stunning
old
here.
school colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and look at how they combine the design. And so you can
Really
see just
pretty.
from here up, you can be dressed and ready to go.
Those are the colors.
Have your pajamas on the water.
Those are the colors of
Yeah,
the
for
Wequake
some.
Indians.
There we go. Zooming.
So just make sure that whatever you wear when you're having your meetings on Zoom or your Facebook or whatever, that you're looking extraordinary. Because people do judge,
Oh, yeah.
and
The book by its cover.
by its cover, so you might as well have these gorgeous covers to show everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to the Entertainment First Podcast, where it was all about the music and more. And our special guest tonight was Miss Janice Wilson, along with Rosemary Ernst and Miss Eliana Griner. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you,
girl.
ladies, you're so
We will see you in the
beautiful.
future.
Thank you.
And,
And
we will-
come to Carlisle and Eccoci at Boca Park. Come and take advantage of our wonderful sales and do all your holiday shopping with us right now, and you'll be remembered forever.
and Carlisle is at Caesar's Palace.
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
Good night. Hey, you know what?